Howdy, everybody. It's Susie Q96. I tried to sneak out and play with the detector, and I wasn't out there more than about 2-3 minutes. Got to my location, and out of a beautiful sunny sky, snow began to fall. So I stayed for a little while, wasn't finding much. I've pretty much been over that place a couple times anyway. So then it started snowing real hard. It was, wind came up and it was blowing sideways, and I said, the heck with that. And I came home and I made a frozen pizza and opened a couple of rolls of pennies while I was waiting for it to cook. And lo and behold, the one that's sitting under the microscope right now came from that. So I got a Wheatie. I got a Wheatie. And I also got a dime in my penny roll. So I'm going to undo some more pennies. I got the Nightbot fired up. Might be giving something away, but only if somebody actually speaks up. So anyway, put my Wheatie away. Boy, look at you guys. Hi, Mikey. Hi, Patrick. Oh, so yeah, the weather, it was cold, but it wasn't windy or anything when I went, and I thought, okay, this is good. And right after I got out there, all of a sudden the sun went behind a cloud, snow started falling, and it got ugly really, really fast. So I moved to a different section. I was at a school. I moved to a different section of the schoolyard, and I was doing a little better over there. So I wanted to try and finish that part, but then it started snowing sideways and stuff, and I said, yeah, I'm not going to stay out here and freeze my off. So I came home. Oops, that goes in the dirty pool. So anyway, I just figured I'd work on some pennies some more. Then I'm going to go take a nap. I did manage to, oh, that's lovely. Zinc at its finest. I fixed my shower, installed my new shower head. That was a pretty simple task. All I had to do was unscrew the old one, screw the new one on. So that, I like projects like that. So ooh, that's a pretty nice looking 83. That thing is almost pristine. Very nice. May have a spot in my book. I'm gonna have to break my penny books out. They're full. Well, one of them is. I think two of them are. But I think they need to be tidied up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know where I would put the frames. So that's the thing. And I have a lot of albums that were given to me. Some of them I'm going to fill and give away. So. Hiya, Stan W. How you doing? Just playing with my box of pennies. because my detecting trip got cut short due to an unforecasted snowstorm that came down on my little noggin. 64. So I'll work on this for a little bit and then I'll go take a nap. Maybe I can actually stay up long enough to see some of the later channels tonight. I never make it to most of the people that are on late. I'm having all these thyroid issues, and one of the things that happens when you have thyroid issues is exhaustion. So I'm lucky if I see anybody that does a show after about 8 o'clock. It's terrible. There for a couple weeks, I was doing really good because I was on a medication that was keeping me awake, and I turned up in all kinds of people's channels that hadn't seen me for months. But anyway, I'm just playing with the coinage. And yeah, but see, I went to bed at 9 o'clock, Patrick. I woke up at about 1:30, but I had already been asleep for hours. I woke up, I got up, I used the facilities, I got myself something to drink, and I think I stayed up for about an hour and a half. Yeah, I'm not finding a whole lot of Wheaties. So far in this box, I have found 3. And I am about halfway through the box. And I have found 3. How I am sorting right now is I have a project I'm working on with 82s. So I've got my 82s in one container. Then I got all my rest of my 80s, my 70s, my 60s. I have little plastic containers that have cubes, and I'm putting them in there. And then the 50s and older, I've got a container. So far, there haven't been very many of those, so really hadn't been an issue on having a big container for that. But I will go back through later and do the different things that I want to do with them, sort them by year. Probably not going to do a whole lot with the zinkers. You know, I do have a separate pile for the 2009s that have the Lincoln stuff on them. Not a bad looking 85. But, another 85. There's an 82. There's an 83. And let's stand him on his head. So, anyway, I want to try and finish this box and get everything I'm not going to hang on to for a while rolled up so I can return it to the bank. Scratch and go crazy last. Hi, Scratch. How you doing, hon? We're just doing the same thing we were doing this morning. Except now I'm colder. Man, it was cold out there. But it wasn't bad. You know, I was enjoying detecting. I wasn't really cold. And then the weather changed real quick. And then I was cold. And it got real ugly really fast. Plus, I had forgotten to put my detector on the charger, and I was about to run out of go anyway, so I got to do that tonight. Put that on the charger, and I've got to make a mental note to myself to get a 9-volt battery for my pinpointer, which is not acting right, and I'm pretty sure it's due for a battery. So I guess later tonight will be clean my detecting equipment and put everything that needs to be charged on the charger. The battery in my GoPro was dead. So pretty much everything died on me out there. And that was a shame because I did find a couple of interesting items. Probably of no value, but they were interesting. Hi, BC Treasure Trails. So unfortunately, there's not going to be much video of that hunt. Probably the beginning and then a wrap up. Because I think maybe the first two things I dug, I got video, and then the battery died. That was stupid because I have a whole bunch of batteries and they're all dead. They're all dead. And I have 2 chargers for them, so I guess I'll be doing that tonight. I can charge 5 of them at a time. 6380. I just forget that I need to until I'm out there, and then something goes dead. I'm like, well, Jesus, you should have charged that up before you came out here. No, I have not done any of my Christmas stream shipping. Actually, I have it all here. I've got about 75% of it weighed and ready to go, but I am changing to a different shipping thing. And so actually, no, I haven't, and I'm gonna get those. Will be probably going out on Tuesday, because what I'm doing is I did it so they went out after the Christmas postage raise, but before the permanent postage raise. So I'm trying to get them all done. I still have one person that hasn't sent me their address. Other than that, I've got everybody's stuff is packaged. I just have to finish getting the labels on it. I had a little issue with my printer, and for some reason my computer did not want to recognize my printer. Don't know why, but then I put the printer, I hooked it to my laptop, and it's recognizing my laptop fine, so I'm having to do everything on the laptop. Just pokey. I'm just pokey. I am never fast with shipping stuff. I'm very generous with giving it away, but I am also very slow. I only ship once a month. And since that didn't actually end until the middle of January, yeah, or the beginning of January. Yeah, I usually only ship once or twice a month. It's just, I was doing that before people started creating things where you hold your stuff, like Ravenhawk has where they put it in the nest. Well, I've been sitting on packages like that for a while. No, Mikey, I have you. I've sent enough stuff to you. I know yours by heart. I got it in my book. I have a book that I started, like one of those composition books. The only person whose address I don't have is Silver Wishes, who won on like day 2. And I have reminded Silver Wishes a couple of times, and I still don't have the address. So if I don't have it by Tuesday, everybody else's will go, and that one will just sit here. So, but the answer is no, I haven't sent it yet. Usually I do around the 15th, but not necessarily on the 15th. And because I had things going on right up to the 6th, And because I've been sick and our weather has sucked rocks, I probably have mail sitting at the post office. Not real fond of driving in snow, so I don't mind driving in snow. I don't like driving in snow in the mountains. That's a whole different thing. Because, you know, normal place, if you're driving in snow and, you know, you slide off the road. Here, if you're driving in snow, you slide off the side of the mountain and you is dead. So I'm not crazy about it. I have pretty much discovered I am a flatlander. I'm not a flat earther. There's a difference there. But in general, I'm just, the mountains are beautiful. I just don't like driving up here. There's all sorts of hazards. Not the least of bit idiots that come flying around the turn thinking they're the only one out in the country. And so, yeah, I'm slow. When I have mailed everything out, I will make a video letting everybody know that everything went out. Painfully slow, that's me. I'm an old lady, I'm allowed to be slow. I don't know too many people. Most of the people I know that are doing live streams are younger than me. So, I mean, I'm sure there's old people out there like me, but I don't see that many of them because I don't go looking for them. But yeah, ooh, there's a nasty one. Don't know what it is. Don't know where it's from. It's junk. Yeah, this box has truly been a disappointment as far as Wheaties are concerned. This is, so far, this is the worst penny box I've had. As far as Wheaties, down in Florida and Georgia, I used to get Canadian pennies a lot. I have not seen one since I came up here. I mean, bear in mind, Canada doesn't even make pennies anymore, but a lot of Canadians winter in Florida, and so the ones who had jars full of pennies, they take them down to Florida and spend them down there. Technically, the restaurants aren't supposed to take them, but they do. So once in a while, I would find them in the rolls, but I haven't seen one since I moved up here. Hi, Silver Scorpion. Let's see how many people. It says I have 9 people here. Wow. Let's see how many likes I have. Ooh, I have 10 likes. Woohoo. We're rocking and rolling today. If you aren't subscribed, please do. I need all the help I can get. I'm just looking at pennies. It's nothing exciting. I might give something away. I might not. Haven't decided, but I did fire the bot up just in case. Just in case. Yeah, I couldn't believe I found, it's the second dime I have found in this penny box. So, oh yeah, I'm okay here. I'm a little under the weather, and my insurance company is dilly-dallying around, so I can't get I can't get in to see a doctor that I need, and I can't get my medicine, and they're starting to aggravate me just a little bit because I would prefer feeling better than this. I mean, it's not going to kill me or anything, but just wish that insurance companies would be a little bit more, I don't know what the word is. Hey, Cherie, how are you? I wish they would be a little more compassionate, I guess. If you know that you've got somebody that needs to see a specialist, and you tell them you're going to call them back the next day, don't go on vacation and not call them back. That's kind of what happened. So I'll muddle through, it's just, there's just not a whole lot you can do for thyroid issues when they rear their head. Our town doesn't even have an endocrinologist. They're going to have to send me to a different state. Seriously. They're sending me to North Carolina. But the one they got a hold of said they could see me in April. April? Can we be a little more expedient, please? April? It's a good thing I'm not having a heart attack or something. We'll book you for April. Oh my goodness. I got mostly a lot of 80s out of this box. I have these little plastic trays. They have 3 compartments in them. And the 80s one is just about full. 70s one is about half full. And the 60s one, maybe a quarter of the way full, if that. And then anything 90s and above, I'm just shoving them off into this plastic thing. And 60/40, I'm not really going to do much with them except go back through them, see if I see any obvious errors. I did pull a couple 2009s, but this has been a slow box. Like I said, I'm halfway through it and I've only got 3 Wheaties. So it just has not been super duper productive. I did make 9 cents profit. No, actually I made 18 cents profit because I got 2 dimes. So that's where this box is. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of a sinus headache. I was not expecting that snow to come down on me like that. I mean, 1 minute the sun was shining and I'm swinging the detector and I'm having a good old time. All of a sudden I felt something hit my face. I'm like, what the heck? And the sun was still shining. But it got worse. So, oh my. Yeah, that kind of cut my day really short, really fast. Which is why you guys are sitting here watching me sort pennies. Because it snowed me out. I got snowed out. Normally get snowed in. Now today I got snowed out. No doubt I got snowed out. And I figured out something. I feel really stupid. I did a really dumb thing. A truly dumb thing. Last night I plugged in my new scale for it to charge up. And it occurred to me when I was getting ready to go out metal detecting that I had plugged it into a power strip that I then turned off, because I had plugged it into the same one with the Christmas light. So it wasn't charging at all, because I turned that power strip off when I went to bed last night. So so that explains why it wasn't charged when I got ready to use it this morning. So we'll see what happens now. I've got it plugged in to one that's actually got power going to it. Oh my gosh. I swear. It's the old lady brain, I guess. I mean, I know that that is not going to charge, but that's what I did. So, da 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 da. I will probably do, oh, excuse me, 2, 3 more, and then I'm going to go take my nap. Isn't it funny, when we were kids, we fought, just absolutely tantrumed out if they told us we had to take a nap. And now that we're adults, we pray we get time to take a nap. Shashi! Shashi Music Man Coins is in the house. Hi, Shashi. Oh my goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Yep. Yeah, this has not been the most exciting box. I mean, it's been okay. I got 3 Wheaties and a bunch of 60s coins, but in general, it's not. It smells almost of skunk. I didn't get skunked, but 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 it's close. Been on YouTube since 10 a.m. I don't do a lot because of the virus. Yeah, I understand that, Mikey. When I leave the building here, I don't even go out the main entrance, because the main entrance is where everybody goes in and out and the mailboxes are and all of that. And there's inevitably somebody just hanging out up there. And I am trying very hard to avoid people. So when I leave, there's an entrance at the end of the building that almost nobody ever uses. And I go out that way. And every time I go out that way, I spray the handrails and everything with Lysol. And, but yeah, if I go out that way, I can usually avoid making any contact with anybody. Mud SWAT! Hi! Oh. Yeah, I tried so hard to squeeze in some detecting. Mother Nature said, nope, you're not gonna do it, sis. I got the snow I'm gonna dump right on your head because you came out and it was 35 degrees. So I'm gonna dump snow on your head. And that's exactly what she did. He dumped snow on my head. Fortunately, my detector is waterproof, so I mean, I could theoretically have stayed out there, but it was getting really cold, really fast. I did have a hoodie on, so at least and I had also had a hat on, so my head was covered. Well, the only reason I was out there is that I got those 2 new coils, and when I mail order something, I don't want to wait 2 months to tell them it's not working right. So I went out just for the purpose of trying out the second one of the coils. And I went back to a schoolyard that I know I had really picked over to see if I would turn up anything else. And the reason I went there is I know nobody's been on that playground. That playground isn't being used right now, so I knew that would be a good way of telling if that coil was going to pick up things that the 11-inch coil left behind. And it did. I probably would have gotten a lot more but yeah, I had to test the new stuff out because, you know, I don't want to wait until March and then tell Kelly Co, oh, well, that doesn't work. You know, they're kind of going to think, well, you let it sit 2 months or you probably broke it or something. So I get something new, I've got to test it. So it wasn't supposed to snow today. That's the thing. It was supposed to snow yesterday and it didn't. And so I looked at today's weather and there was absolutely 0 snow indicated. And I drove out to where I wanted to go. I got my stuff out of the car, and I'm going to say 10, 15 minutes in, it started snowing. And then it stopped. And so I went over to this other little tot lot and was doing it. And then it started really snowing, and it was snowing sideways. The wind was picked up, and the snow was blowing sideways, and it was almost sleet rather than snow. At which point I said, okay, I have found coins that was very deep. I have found an earring. I have found part of a necklace. So I know the thing is working. I'm going home. But yeah, it was not intended to be like a long, full detecting trip. It was just I'm running up to the schoolyard to try this thing out, make sure that it's working properly. And it does appear to be working properly. I used it a little bit yesterday, but I knew that I had pretty much cleaned this one place out. So I thought that would be a good place to go and see if it picked up anything that I left behind. Hi, Jack. Yeah, it was blowing snow here on my little head about an hour ago. So I decided I better come back in the house. I don't need to make myself sick. But I accomplished what I needed to, which was making sure that both of my coils work. And they do, and I am thrilled with especially the 9-inch one. I really like it. It's already shown me that it's gonna do what I want it to do. But yeah, I wanted to try it out, and I did. And then I decided I was going to do some more pennies, and then I'm going to take a nap. I did my little plumbing thing that I was going to do. got my new shower head installed. I'm going to go try that out pretty soon. Make sure it's working to my satisfaction. The ones that come in this apartment, they are just a single stream shower head. So my medical insurance actually paid for me to get a multi-stream shower head. So I got one and I got it installed and turned it on. Everything seems to be working properly. So I did something constructive around the house today. That's about all you get out of me. Well, and I did the dishes, so I guess I did 2 constructive things around the house. I wish our weather was a little better. Right now is when I'm missing Georgia, because I lived far enough south in Georgia that I would have been out detecting today down there. But I guess you guys aren't detecting up in Michigan, huh? Probably not. Although I'm crazy, I'd probably be out at my friend's farm. As long as there wasn't snow coming down, I'd have my snowsuit and my boots on. I'd be out there hitting the ground with a chisel or something. Too funny. But I would. That's just it. I'm incorrigible that way. Only something like massive wind and snow made me quit. But yeah, I got to try out the toys, and everything seems to be working. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna do one more roll, and I'm gonna get me some nap, so that maybe I can actually stay up and watch some people's streams tonight. I don't even know who's on Saturday nights anymore. Thursday, I thought it was Wednesday. I completely lost a day somehow with my health issues. So anyway, all right, last roll, 1969 in the chute there. I just can't believe so few Wheaties in here. 3 in the whole box so far. Here's a grub. My goodness. Put that in the grubby coin box. Okay, so anyway, that scale, I'm gonna leave it plugged in all night in a socket that's actually got power going to it. I still can't believe I did that. That was just dumb. 72. So anyway, so who is on Saturday nights? I know somebody must stream on Saturday nights. I'll take my nap. I'll probably wake up around 9, which means I can actually watch some people's streams for a while. I don't intentionally not go to people's streams. I just can't stay awake. Oh my goodness. Come on, Wheaties, where are you? 66. 62. Well, at least we're getting some 60s, but well, and I was going to clean my car out today, but not going to stand out there and clean my car out in the snow. I did try to clean my headlights. You know how they get all dingy, I guess. I don't know what the word is when your headlights start getting a little glazed over looking. Well, somebody gave me a suggestion as to how to make them look a little clearer. So I tried it, and I can't tell if it worked or not. But I have to take my car through inspection this week. And apparently that's one of the things they inspect is your headlights. I haven't lived anywhere where I had to have an inspection in... Ooh, we got the wheat. We got the wheat. Yeah, I haven't lived anywhere I had to have inspection for 40 years. So I lived here back when I had my motor home, but I didn't have to inspect it because it was so old it was exempt. So we got a Wheatie. That's Wheatie number 4, 1956D. That's the second 56D. 2000 Deuce. 88. Oops, something didn't stay in the container. Let me see what I got. 75. Let me see how many rolls I got left. Okay, if I do 3 more rolls, then I will have 1 layer left in the bottom of the box. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do these last 3 rolls of this layer, and then I will come back another time and do that bottom layer. Maybe all the goodies are down there because they sure haven't been up here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was up for a while last night because I went to bed about 9. I guess it was. I don't know what time I went to bed. I watched most of the Dreadpool giveaway thing. I just haven't been on a lot of channels. There's old Scratch. Got his eyeballs peeled. What you looking for, Scratch? 9961. Oh, wait. 1966. No, 9961 didn't count. I'm getting tired. Oh, gosh. Sorry. I might just... Yeah, they did at the end only because I sent another message saying I sent one. But I was the only super chat that was sent during that whole stream that they did not acknowledge. That's why I didn't know if it went through. Every other one, they were really good about, acknowledging them. So because they never acknowledged mine, I wasn't sure it went, because I've been having a lot of problems with PayPal. So finally at the end, he was just off the top of his head. He was saying, well, this person sent one and that person sent one and the other person sent one. And so I made a post saying, hey, I sent one. And that was the only, that was when they finally said yes, that they got one from me. But I didn't know if it went through or not. So, I'm not asking that to be a pain in the butt. And I'm not asking that to, get some kind of recognition. I was asking that because I've had so much trouble with PayPal over the last couple of weeks that I wasn't sure it went through. So, and when I looked at PayPal, it was showing as pending. That was one of the problems I've been having with PayPal, is they've been putting holds on things for no particular reason. So I just wanted to make sure it went through. So at the very end, yeah, they did acknowledge that it went through. So that's fine. I just wanted to make sure. Hi, Miss Southern Belle. How you doing? Told you I was going to come back and do some more. That's because I got snowed on. Dummy, I ain't got enough sense to come in out of snow. Out there playing. And the thing is, it's not snowing enough to have fun with the snow. It's just snowing and like an inch sitting on the ground. I mean, it's not, you can't make a snowman or anything with it. It's just, here, let me dump this on your head and get you wet. And, Oh, well. I'm going to finish this roll, and I got 2 more I'm going to do, and then I'm going to save that bottom layer of the box for later. Because I really am getting tired. We didn't get very much. It was just enough to mess my day up. Not even an inch. But it was the fact that it was the wind kicked up with it, and the snow was blowing sideways, which meant, of course, it's smacking you right in the face. So, yeah, when I got home, it was hardly snowing here, and Longhorn Steakhouse. We don't have that up here. Oh, I want one. We don't have much here. We got a lot of junk here. I think the last new store that opened here was Harbor Freight and Hobby Lobby. Oh yeah, I got a house. Well, I've actually got 7 or 8 permissions, but I have a pre-Civil War house that nobody has detected. It's on private property, and I am gonna be out there as soon as spring comes. I got somebody that's going to cut us a path through all of the briars and the brambles so we can get out there and detect. Yay! Wow, a 48 Canadian cent from the Give a Penny, Take a Penny. Woohoo! That's a goodie. Definitely a keeper there. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh. Boy, there's a lot of 80s pennies in here. My container for the 80s is about to overflow. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. Son, I am so tired. Well, yeah, I do know why. It's a thyroid issue. Ooh, look at that 82. That thing is sparkly. Sparkledy. Oh, 82. Baked potato and a New York strip. That sounds good. Crispy buttermilk chicken and mac and cheese. That sounds pretty good too. I had pizza because when I got done playing in the snow, I didn't feel like cooking anything, and I got this pizza that looked pretty good. I don't usually buy frozen pizzas, but this one was the kind that wasn't in a box where you could actually see the pizza, and it looked pretty darn good, and it was really, really one of the best frozen pizzas I ever got, and it's a no-name store brand. And so I had that when I came in, but I didn't eat anything all day except some yogurt, so I needed to eat. I don't need to add other things to my thyroid situation by not eating. So I made a pizza and had some pizza. I don't have pizza very often, so it was a treat. Has some really good pepperoni on it. God, I gotta stop yawning. Sometimes you get frozen pizzas and the pepperoni is really kind of funky, but that was really good. So I'm glad I bought that. 69 and 19. Just now getting started. Mudswat, where do you live? That you are just getting started. Most what is from Mars. No, 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 no. My best friend holds that distinction. My best pal and buddy made a statement to a reporter one time that was totally misconstrued. He was joking around and he told this guy, oh my goodness, well, yeah, that would do it. That's one channel I think I'm persona non grata there, but anyway. I never could stay up and watch that channel. They just stay up to way too late. Anyway, my best friend told a reporter that his soul was from the so-called planet Mars. And from that point on, every reporter that ever did an article about him had to say that he was from Mars. So now he just tells people he was born on Mars. Oh, it's okay. I don't tell anybody not to go over there. Truly, the trouble was not so much from Storm CA as it was from some people that were in there. Storman and I have already discussed the whole situation. He has no control over what people that subscribe to his channel do, how they want to behave, and I certainly don't expect him to. But Storman's channel is just on too late for me. And really, I never cared for that particular format. The Wheel of Agony thing or whatever it is where they insult people, that's just not something I'm into. He's not talking about like storms. He's talking about Storm and CA's channel. But anyway, no, I don't care. People want to go over there. I have a mod that's a mod on both channels. That's a non-issue. I'm not banned from his channel and he is not banned from mine. That's, I don't care what channels anybody watches as long as they're not watching people torture other people or something, The exception to that is I will not, I have very little tolerance for people that are really being abusive. I guess because I grew up in an abusive household, I don't see the humor in that. That's just me, It is what it is. 76. Followed the yellow brick road once. Weird people I met. Yeah, I followed the yellow brick road and I got attacked by the flying monkeys. This is the last roll, and we're not doing too hot here. Not doing too hot. Not doing it. Come on. At least give me one more Wheatie. Something. Something. Even an S. I'd be happy at this point with an S. Just not getting the goods out of this box. So maybe I'll see if my sister can get one from her bank. She has a different bank than I do. 69D. Come on, get off me. Boy, these were brandy new clean. This was a brand new clean glove. Look how nasty it is. It's like green and black. This was a brand new one this morning. Coins be dirty. Coins be dirty. Is that an arrow, Mud Swat? If there's an arrow in here, why am I not seeing an Indian? Where's my Indian? I know you said you were on your way out. I'm going after these last 10, 15 pennies too, so. Because I'm going to take a nap. Actually, I'm going to. Bye, Mud. We'll see ya. We will see ya. Actually, I'm. Where? What? What looks like a dye peel? Oh, that one with the stripies on it? Yeah, I meant to put that aside. And I didn't. But I'm going back through that tub anyway, so it'll turn back up. Yeah, I can't get it. I threw it in the little tub, but I'm going to go back through that one because I threw something else in there I didn't want to throw in there too. So, but yeah, I saw it after I let it go. So yeah, I will go back and retrieve that one later. I got to go back through that container. I accidentally threw a 59 in there that I didn't want to throw in there, and I accidentally threw it in a 2009 that I didn't want to. So I'll be going back through that one, and I know exactly which coin you're talking about too, so I will get it out. I'm probably going through those. Ooh, look at that 64. Look how brilliant that 64 is. That is nice. Look at that 64. Wow. That is a beaut. That is a nice looking 64. Very, very little circulation on that coin. Little Tub was your childhood name? Oh my goodness. Mine was Susie. As in, wake up, little Susie, wake up. Yeah, I mean, that's beautiful. That is definitely a keeper. Look at that 64. That is awesome. I mean, usually I don't get that excited about a 64, but really? There's more than just a couple of very light surface scratches. There's nothing on that. That's a keeper. And that was the third from the last coin in the whole roll. Yeah, that's not a bad looking 82 either. But not like that 64. That was awesome. So I did manage to fish another weedy out. That's about it. All right, I'm gonna go have me a nap. I'll probably see some of you guys. Dad said, check the mail. But he got a notification it was there. Will send me my mail Monday. Oh, good. Cherie's package got to Michigan. I always wonder because I sent my friend Q a package. It was supposed to be there on the 21st of December, and he got it for New Year's Eve. So at least he got it, though. All right, guys, I'm about to fall asleep here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I was going to do a giveaway, but I haven't dug anything out to give away. So probably when I finish the box, I'll do one then. Then tomorrow I got to finish getting all these packages ready to go. That's going to be fun. Oh, goodness. All right, guys. Okay. Thank you, because I asked earlier if anybody knew who was on tonight. America's Silver Patriot has silver cooters. I did see that. Now that you mention it, Cherie, because I saw the ad and they had the pictures of those little turtles. And I thought those were just really, really cool. So, yeah, I want to try to see a little bit of that. See what those guys are up to. But right now, I think I'm going to go take a shower with my brand new shower head that I installed today. And then I'm going to go take a nap for a while. So, all you folks, I will probably see most of you somewhere later, unless I sleep through the whole night. And that would be a first. I never sleep more than maybe 3-4 hours at a time. Mobile Coins is on 6 or 7 or 8. Yeah, this old lady's pooped out. And I got to remember to plug my metal detector in. It needs charged. It's one thing I do like, though, is that I don't have to buy batteries for this one. That Garrett was eating me alive in batteries. This one, I just plug it in, charge it up. Maximus Silver Stacker. Okay, I'm not familiar with that one. So maybe I'll have to go check that out. Maximus Silver Stacker. All right, that's a new one for me. Thank you, Cherie, for bringing that one to my attention. And I was going to do this earlier because at one point when I put this mod or this Nightbot thing on, I messed up all my mods, and Cherie was one of my mods, and I didn't intend for Cherie not to be a mod. So there. Now she should be blue again. We'll see. Tupac coin roll hunter. Yeah, I'm going to be laying in my bed relaxing real soon. I'll probably have YouTube on, and I watch YouTube in my bedroom on my my TV, and there I have on Fire Stick. But if I want to say anything, then I got to get on my phone and do the texting on my phone, which is kind of a pain in the you know what. But I've got my laptop in there right now, but I got to bring it back in here because my printer doesn't want to work with this computer. It only wants to work with my laptop. So for me to finish up all my mailing labels, I got to bring all that back in here or take the printer in there, and there's not really room for that. So yeah, actually, Cherie was one of my very first mods when I very first started doing live streams. I think she might have been my first mod. That Handy Andy 736, he's been a mod of mine since my first live stream when the trolls attacked me. Oh God, that was terrible. It's funny now, but at the time it wasn't funny, you know. What made it funny was when I found out that they reported me for nudity. The only thing naked was my face. You know, it was so funny. But at the time, it didn't seem funny. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to go get me some nap. y'all go get you some food and some warm. Yeah, scoot over. Yeah, I might go turn my electric blanket on because I can't get this stupid heater in this place to work right. I don't know. I think there's something wrong with the thermostat, but I have an electric blanket in there and a kitty cat. I'm going to go in there and snuggle up with those for a bit. I'll catch up with y'all later on. Thank you. Whew. Thank you so much for coming by. Always a pleasure to have you in the house. Says there's still 9 people here. That's pretty amazing. Let me see. And I got 18 likes. And nobody gave me this time. Yay. Ooh, king size. Mine's just a full, but it's okay unless the cat decides he wants his share out of the middle. All right, guys. I'll see y'all later. As you can tell, I'm yawning here. So I'll catch up with you guys somewhere later on. And if anybody sees Jessie O, I am really concerned about Jessie. I haven't seen her since Wednesday. She was not well when I was talking to her Wednesday, and usually I hear from Jessie every day. Haven't heard anything from her. Have not seen her in the streams. So yeah, everybody do something nice for somebody. That's a great idea. And my usual parting remark, if you're in my space, cover your face. Bye. See y'all later.